the Black Eyed Peas? How did that whole producing with them come out? How did that project all get started?
Will called me. I didn't know him or anything. He just called me, and I think he was really in love with Love Is Gone and The World Is Mine also. And he wanted. He's very into that electronic sound. It's crazy. He actually popped in last summer, but he didn't realize that I was the guy. He popped in when I was playing in Ibiza, at Pache Ibiza, and he just, took the mic and we jammed together. It was so good. And when he called me back, I told him, like, you remember that it was me? And he was, no, I don't believe this. It's just accident. And nothing, we just clicked. It was just perfect. And like it happened with Kelly Rowland for When Love Takes Over, the first time we were in the studio together, it was magic. Magic. I was so shy because I'm like, how can I tell her something? She's such a great singer. And she made me feel really comfortable. And she was even harder on herself than I was. And so, well, it's just life. I cannot explain, like Will called me to do this. She called me, or like when I was shooting I Got a Feeling video, they invited me for the video, and I had a scene with Kid Cudi. And between two shots, I was like, man, I got to play you something. I love your voice, and I'm sure you're going to like that beat. It's really dirty. And because he loves that dirty sound. And I gave him the headphones between two shots. He's like, no management, no contract, no, just, I love it. See you tomorrow at 3 o'clock at the studio. That's it. And
the rest is history, meant to be.
Exactly. And I love when it happens like this. And all the album was like this. Like Akon, I was performing in England for like the biggest radio show there. Radio is called Radio 1.
Right.
And I was performing there, and Akon was also performing. And after the show, he was like, "Oh man, I love your stuff. It's so good." And of course, he's a huge artist. And he was leaving in the morning, and we're like, "What are we gonna do?" Okay, instead of going out in a club, and get drunk and be tired, let's rent a studio. So we rented a studio, and we recorded that huge song that's going to be my second single that night.
That's incredible. How do you find studio time in a city that you're not living in? It's like, how do you know who to call?
I have a good manager.
So it's like, okay, I need this, and make it happen right now.
Exactly. This is exactly how it happened. And she was like, what? It's Sunday night, you're asking me for a studio within the hour? And I'm like, yeah, well,
it's like, I need a miracle, make it happen. I don't care how it happens, just do it.
Exactly.
So who have you not worked with yet that you're dying to get on a track? Is there anybody that you...
Well, for the album, honestly, I've more than anything that I would even dream, and the album is not because it's me, but honestly, it's a bomb. It's really, really, really good. It's like my best of before it's out. You know what I mean? Like I'm still listening to it, and I'm like, wow, this guy is good.
How many tracks are going to be on the final version of the album?
Okay, that's the problem. I'm speaking with. I was just before coming here. I was speaking with the marketing guy from EMI in my country, and he was like, David, you need to kill some tracks. You have too many, because I have 18 tracks, and he's like, it's too much. And I'm like, I can't. I love them all. I can't. It's really hard. It's like, okay, you have to choose. Do you want to cut a finger or your foot? Or, that's how I feel. It's horrible.
Which one of your children do you want to sacrifice?
Yeah, exactly.
Here?
It's terrible.
That's got to be impossible. How do you do that?
And I wanted to make a double album, and I'm like discussing this, and like, no, it's not good for marketing. I'm like, nah, double album's not as good. And I'm like, oh, please, I can't do this. So I'm trying to, I don't know, find a way, but it's hard.
Bonus tracks downloadable at blah, blah, blah,
exactly,
blah, blah. I mean,
exactly.
Is that a possibility? Or
that's probably how we're going to have to do it.
Well, man, I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. And I understand that we have a TV appearance coming up. Is it July 9th? July 9th.
Yes, You Think You Can Dance.
So what's that all about? How'd that happen?
Well, listen, I'm not from here, so I didn't know before I came and speak about it, how huge that was, because we don't have that show in Europe. Oh well, in France at least. I don't know.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, it's probably gonna come because everybody like that I speak to here is so excited. They're like, wow, wow, wow! Everybody's really crazy, and so I don't know. I guess I have a good record company.
Thank you, Capitol Records. So that's July 9th?
That's July 9th.
Well, we'll be looking. So what else is on the horizon? Obviously,
Well,
hopefully you're enjoying great weather here in San Francisco.
Yeah.
What's it like being on tour as David Guetta?
Well,
I would imagine you're super busy. Do you get a chance to actually enjoy the cities that you go to?
Not really. I can tell you, like, okay, I was Thursday. I was playing in Ibiza for that huge. It's called F Me I'm Famous. The party that I'm doing at Pacha Ibiza, and the club there was like 6,000 people, totally crazy. The day after I played Glastonbury, which is in the UK, one of the biggest rock festivals. There's like 200,000 people there. And the day after, I played Los Angeles in the Coliseum. There was like one room, 100,000 people, absolutely crazy. Yesterday, that's the day after I played in your city. And today I'm here with you, and tomorrow I have this TV show, and then go back to Ibiza and start again.
You've got to be loving life. I mean, it sounds incredibly busy, but it sounds just like an amazing experience.
Well, you know, I'm very blessed. You know, just to be able to live out of your passion. I'm sure it's the same for you. You know, we do jobs that are a little bit specials, you know, and I think we're all very blessed that we can, you know, just make a living out of our passion, which is music, or, you know, or mixing, or being a DJ, or you know, it's a blessing, really.
Do you have advice for people who aren't necessarily living their passion? Advice for people who might be working a job where they wish they were doing something like you do?
Well, it's very difficult to give advice. You know, I know that sometimes it takes a lot of guts, because at the beginning when I started this, it was not easy. Of course, you know, because every job that looks so easy and so cool, you know, is many people want to do it, so you have to be really, you know, special to make it. But it's I don't know. I think that when you're really passionate, you're not gonna count the hours. So I work. I never stop working, never. So like this morning, I woke up and I was like listening to my tracks that I was doing, and I fell asleep with the computer making music in my bed the night before after my show. So I never stop. But I love what I do. So I guess that's the thing. If you do something that you're passionate about, nobody can beat you, because you're gonna work non-stop. Whereas if you do something that you don't like, you're gonna be always average. But you know, it's easy in my position to say that today. So I don't want. I'm really not being judgmental to anybody. You know, everybody has his own issues and stuff. But I'm like, I have a child that is really young, and is like 5, and you know, he's already like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And for me, it doesn't matter what he's going to do. I just hope that he's going to do something with passion, because we spend so much time working. You know, if you do something boring, it's terrible.
Seriously, it's like if you love what you're doing, you don't work a day in your life, basically. So
exactly.
Just do what you love and do it with passion.
That's what I think.
And obviously, David Guetta does what he loves and does it with amazing passion, and a great album coming up. And obviously, everyone enjoying the Black Eyed Peas single.
And When Love Takes Over.
And I was just going to say, and the track with Kelly Rowland as well. David, thank you so much for being in studio with us today. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you on TV on the 9th.
Yes, cool. Me too. I cannot believe it.